Assalamu alaikum, dear students of class 6th. Dear students, today we will try to understand the questions from page number 67, from question number 9 onwards. Up to question number 8 we have already discussed in the previous video. So question number 9 we will discuss. Write the names of parts of a flower. Dear students, it is very easy question that we have to write the names of the parts of the flower as we have discussed it in the book, the different parts of flower. Here this is a shape of a flower, and these are called as the petals, and this is called as the sepals. So the green leaves on which the flower rests, these are called as, these green leaves are called as sepals, and the colored leaves are called as petals. And besides sepals and petals, there are two other parts which we call as the reproductive parts of the plant. That is, one is called as the pistil. This part is called as the pistil part, and this is the female reproductive part of the flower. And similarly, this is called as the stamen, which is called as the male part of the flower. So far as the stamen is concerned, stamen has large number of filaments, and each filament has interlobes on this. So this is the structure of a stamen, having a filament and an anther. This anther contains small pollen grains, dot-like structures, spore-like structures, dust-like structures, which we call as the pollen grains. And these pollen grains are the male reproductive cells of the flower. So dear student, similarly there is pistil. The structure of pistil is like this. The female reproductive part, it has a broad ovary in the center. It has a stigma, and there is a style. This tube-like structure is the style. This stigma is sticky. When the pollen grains are brought by the insects, when these insects fall on the stigma, they drop their pollen grains, and these pollen grains are brought towards, and these pollen grains, male reproductive cells, they reach inside the ovary, and what inside the ovary there are the female ovules, which we called as the female reproductive cells. Like the pollen grains are the male reproductive cells, ovules are the female reproductive cells. When these pollen grains they reach to these ovary, in the ovary they react with the ovules to form a fruit. So the mature flower forms a seed. Similarly we can see. So dear students, when we try to sum up the whole question, we will write it as the different parts. There are four parts of a flower: sepals, petals, pistil, and stamen. The sepals are the green leaves at the base of flower. Petals, these are the colored parts of the flower which have fragrance and which are attractive in nature. They contain a nectar. They contain a nectar, and this nectar is the food for the insects. The insects are trapped. They get the male reproductive part from one flower and drop it to the another flower. Similarly,